Okay, here we go again, boys and girls. To get started, why don't we review the books of the New Testament? We haven't done those in a while, so let's do it together. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus, Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st, 2nd, 3rd John, Jude, and Revelation. So hopefully you're still working on those, and when we come back to the club, I'd be glad to hear you guys go through those again. So, alright, our sticky situation today. The title of this one is Want to Fight? So I thought this might be appropriate since you guys have been stuck together with not a lot of options to go out and play or go places and do things. So this is a situation. Chris and his brother Mike are in the middle of a heated game of Monopoly. Chris is really getting upset because his brother, who is younger, is winning the game. One more stop on Boardwalk and Chris is finished. Not only is his brother winning the game, but he is also rubbing it in a lot. He keeps saying, "I can't believe I'm beating you. I've never beat you before. Just wait till I tell my friends." So Chris's brother Mike keeps this up while Chris is trying to take his turn. He warns Mike to be quiet, but that doesn't stop him. Chris is upset, and he also knows how to get his brother upset too. Just tell him, "I'm letting you win." And that should get a real fight going. So, what do you think Chris should do? Alright, here's 3 options. Should he A, use a secret weapon and tell his brother, "You're so lame, you can't even tell when I'm letting you win"? B, patiently explain to his brother that the game has nothing to do with skill, but with luck. Or congratulate his brother and say he wants a rematch someday. So let's look at Matthew 5, verse 9. Oops, Matthew 5, verse 9. Alright, so blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. So blessed are the peacemakers. What are the things that make for peace? So that's kind of the theme here. So from Chris's standpoint, he's losing the game. Alright, his brother's really rubbing it in, bothering him. And it's tempting, to say things that stir up a fight and say, but what are the things that make for peace? So, what do you think he should do? What would be the best way to handle it? Should he maybe just hurry up and try and get the game over with, congratulate his brother and move on? Or, it's tempting. I want to just say, "I'm letting you win." Our pride can kind of get in the way. Competitive, getting too competitive here. This is the first time it's ever happened. So we can tell, alright, what aggravates our brothers and sisters. We know each other well enough that we know how to really needle them and spur them on and get them upset. Alright, we know the things that really bug them and get them all riled up. So, it's during these kinds of times when we're home together, spending a lot of time together, that these situations can kind of present themselves. But the Bible tells us to be peacemakers. If I could just read a couple other verses too. In James, verse 19. So then, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath, or slow to get upset, slow to anger. For the wrath of man does not produce the righteousness of God. So the Bible's telling us that, picking fights with people, stirring things up, that's not the kind of character that God is looking for in us. So it will not make us more righteous before God. That's a work of the flesh, is to stir up strife and anger and to pick fights. So that's the work of the flesh. But the fruit of the Spirit is what? Love, joy, peace. And the Bible, as we read in Matthew, blessed are the peacemakers. And here in the verse in James, the wrath of man does not produce the righteousness of God. So we need to do things that make for peace, and things that will be righteous, and things that would honor God. So you can kind of think of some ways that would make for a peaceful situation, whether you're playing a game or whatever the situation may be, trying to make a decision of some sort. There's all kinds of ways, things that we fight over. And then also look at ways that how we stir one another up, and so that we know not to do those types of things, handle things that way in the future. All right, boys and girls, have a good week. Hopefully we'll get together soon. Until next time, Lord bless you. Bye-bye.